There are a couple steps you can take to improve your organization in your Google Drive. Number one is to have very clear and specific names for everything. So as you create a file, as you create a folder, whatever it is, make sure you add a specific name to it so it makes it easier to search. Because the search window in Drive makes this a lot easier to find all your files, because I even can click this little down arrow here and I can search for specific types of files. I can even look for when it was last modified. Now I can find the owner of it. So I can search. I use advanced search rules to find any file if I can't find it, but if I don't have a specific name, it's going to be very difficult to find. So that's the first tip. Number two is to use folders and have folders inside of folders to make it easier to find what you want, because, again, using specific names of folders, you see I have my folder names over here, and I could actually have a lot more folders for this, but I have folders inside of folders. Every one of these folders has something inside of it, and it allows you to organize things. And so when I'm looking at files for this year, I'll actually create a folder just for this year to put all those files as I'm working on new stuff. And then if I have stuff that goes beyond year to year, I'll have specific folders for those. So that's number two. Number three is to use numbers when you're naming your folders to put your most important stuff at the top. So you can see in my folders here, I have a 1 in front of them. That's automatically going to throw them up to the top of the alphabetical list. Now you can put the second most important 2, and then regularly you'll just do alphabet. So put 1 in front of those most important folders so you can find them. And the last tip is to just use color codes. So if I go up to this folder here and I right click on it, you can see I can change the color, and I can use a color code system to help organize a little bit more important. I like to use red for the most important stuff that I need to deal with. So red tends to be those things that really need to stand out, and then green maybe less so. And so think about how you can use colors to help identify those most important files, or maybe you can use colors for different categories of stuff. So again, number one, use specific names. Number two, create folders and have folders inside of folders. Don't worry about that. Number three, put a 1 in front of the name of the folders that you need at the top. And number four, use the color code system.